Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the 808 podcast. Today we're doing something special. I'm getting our CEO, TC Clark, on. She's going to answer one question and she has 8 minutes and 8 seconds because 808 looks like Bob. And here we go. TC, here is the question. How long should a testimonial be? Go.
Okay, so I'm going to switch your mind about a testimonial. All right, I'm going to shake everybody's mind up and kind of freak you guys out, okay?
Okay.
All right, everybody thinks that a testimonial is one thing. You go get a testimonial. We don't believe that. We believe a testimonial is made of Lego bricks. And each brick is one solution or one problem that you solved. So when you ask how long should a testimonial be, I believe that it can be as long as you want, but it needs to be broken up into bricks. And each thing that you're talking about should deal with one specific problem that the client solved for you or that the client solved for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what we tell our clients is create a list of the problems that you solve. Now, I'm going to take this real quick and tell you the difference between a problem. So one of our clients, he works with engineers that have become managers. Okay. And he told me that their problem was that they don't communicate well. That's not really. It's what sucks. Well, because if you talk to an engineer and you say you don't communicate well, what are they going to say?
Who cares?
I communicate fine. you know?
Or I like it. Who cares? If they're that type.
Right. So here's you go. The things that suck is people misconstrue what they say. People think they're rude. People think that they're not a team player. So you want to break down the problems that you solve into what we call bricks. And then get a brick for each problem. And you don't have to get them all at once. So when somebody says, how long should a testimonial be? As long as you want. But if you break it up into bricks, then you can use it in all kinds of different ways. So for example, once you get a whole mess of bricks, you can get what we call a wow video. Mm-hmm. And this is multiple clients talking about a specific thing. So for example, we have a wow video of clients talking about how wonderful it is, so easier it is to get testimonials now when they use the My Client Say system than when they don't. It's a big difference. Also, it makes people more relaxed, especially if you're recording in video. If you tell them that we are going to record this in 1 or 2 minutes, like 30 seconds to a minute long.
Right.
And then if they want to re-record, they can. So instead of trying to, I don't know about you, but me, if I'm going to give you a testimonial and it takes 2 minutes and then 1 minute and 30 seconds in, I screw up, then I have to record the whole damn thing over again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this way, if I record it in 30 seconds, I only have to record that 1 30-second over.
Right.
And if you're focused on, we always talk about this, facts, not flattery, no compliments, quotes. Okay, a compliment says you're awesome. A quote details why. Right. Focus on the why. Focus on the problems that you solve, not what an amazing person you are. Because people purchase from people that can solve their problems. And if your clients share how you can solve a problem, that's much more powerful than if you say it yourself. Mm-hmm. Okay? So here's the thing. When people talk about, you really want to use your client's words. Well, the only way to use your client's words is to have it in your testimonial.
Right.
So should it be 1 minute? Should it be 2 minutes? It doesn't matter. It should be as long as you need, but break it up.
Right. The other thing I want to add to that is I've seen this in testimonials all the time. They spend 45 seconds. My name is Bob. I met TC here. I hired TC because of this. Here's what I'm going to tell you. If you ask 100 of their potential prospects, do you know Bob Clark? And most of them are going to say no. The people listening don't care about your name. They don't care how you met them. All they care about is the results.
Yeah. So when you're talking to you, getting a testimonial, okay, that information isn't there. Now you can put it on the bottom.
Yeah.
But don't cut that out. Okay. The other thing that happens is people will go and give you a long testimonial and we call them gems. The pieces that you go, oh, I love that piece. Okay.
Right.
There's only a couple of them in there. Okay. There's only a couple of them in there. So having a long testimonial, having a testimonial is like 2 minutes long and having only a couple pieces of gems, you're going to lose people. Nobody's
Right.
going to watch it. So if you have a long testimonial, go through it and cut out the good pieces. I really, truly, if you want to see, tell you what I really think a testimonial, how long it should be, 20 to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Everybody goes, what? 20 to 30 seconds on one problem.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can link it, because we have such great video stuff. You can put 3 or 4 together. You can link it however you want. You can put multiple people in one. You have all kinds of options if you break it up into bricks. Every little problem, everything that you do for somebody, every change that you made in their business is a brick.
Right.
Okay. And our client, now here's the thing, believe it or not, okay, our company, we've interviewed over 1,000 people to get testimonials for businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're showing people how to do it.
Right.
But when we did that, we personally had over 300 testimonials, 300 bricks. Now it was really great. We could mix them and match them any way we wanted. We could do them by industry. We could do them by problem. We could put, and we call them wow videos. A wow video is multiple people talking about the same problem. All right. And again, I always give this as a bonus. Okay. The other thing that you want in the testimonial is you want your clients to answer objections for you. So what are your objections? What are your major objections? No time, no money, can do it in-house or do it themselves, not ready to do it right now. It's pretty much the 4 majors. Mm-hmm. Make sure your clients are answering those objections for you. Because when we say my clients say, it's so much easier to use what your clients say in every part of your sales process. But you can't do that if you're having all of these 2 and 3 minute testimonials. Where are you going to use them?
Right.
Other than your testimonial page.
Yep. Hey, TC, we got about 57 seconds left, so let's do some closing statements real quick.
Okay. So if you want to know how to get testimonials from your clients, how to get the bricks and things that are actually going to help you land clients, check out the links below.
Perfect. And you pulled it off there. 1 question in 8 minutes and 8 seconds because 808 looks like Bob. And TC, thank you so much for being on. Tip of the hat to you. There we go. And I am legally required by law to tell you to make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever the social media network says. And my name is Bob Clark, and you all have a wonderful day now. Talk to you later. Bye.